welcome back to the MotoGP European League, where we get ready for qualifying here in Lobby 1.
First round of the season.
First round of the season. I'm joined as always, as I was in the test, by my good friend Woody.
Hello everyone.
Multiple time
Good evening.
League 2, aka Lobby 1 winner. But we are beginning Season 3, the first official season on MotoGp24. We've just come off the summer event a few months ago, won by Qatar in Lobby 1 and Risky MP in Lobby 2. And for some reason it is taking a while to load. Is it just me?
So, it is for me as well.
DJ Banjo having some connection
he will
problems.
have to rejoin
But
if he wants.
there's a few people to look out for this championship. I can't even remember who won in the test. Who was it?
It was Jakey won the Lobby 2.
Yeah,
But...
yeah, Jakey won Lobby. It was WS, I remember now.
Oh yeah, WS rookie.
Blazed was on the KTM, but Blazed has joined Trackhouse. He was originally a wildcard. He's on the Trackhouse. And a few chops and changes in terms of the lineup for Lobby 2 in the form of Jakey going to Aprilia and also Charlie going to Aprilia. So Kaspar out of a ride. He has gone to the vacant seat of the LCR Honda. So you'll see the Estonian upon the Honda this weekend.
Which one, Castro or Idemitsu?
Castro. So we have quite a few riders in this one, and hopefully in Lobby 2 we'll have as many as we did for the test, because that was just incredible. Like, what do we have, like 18 riders?
Yeah, it was absolutely massive.
We're looking at Ravuso, who we haven't seen in the summer events. We haven't really seen how fast he is in MotoGP24. He's back once again piloting the Gresini Ducati. ABT also returning to Lobby 1 on board the factory Ducati. Is Sony on the KTM. Matic on the Yamaha. He hasn't appeared, I don't think, since that fateful race in Misano where he crashed out the lead back in MotoGP23. Barrow on the Yamaha as well. He's the first crasher of the MotoGP European League season. There's a few new faces in the form of Marjana Lasagna. I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry. Mariana Lasagna. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kaiser 3. Also,
gone down.
Yeah, funnily enough. The Spaniard, number 52. He's also new. Sony is new too, I've already mentioned. Zaris returns on the VR46 Ducati. Running the Valentino Rossi replica, that's very nice.
Hopefully he can get a bit of better qualifying this race compared to his unfortunate start in Sepang.
Yeah, he didn't have the best of times in this, but he's still yet to get that big breakthrough, Zaris, and hopefully that will come for him this weekend. But as the seasons of real-life motorcycle racing draw to a close as we approach the final few rounds of both MotoGP, BSB and World Superbike, the curtains open for the esport championships as we wait for World to also begin in a few weeks' time here in Qatar, and MotoGP esport, of course, for the first time on MotoGP24, where the reigning champion Jack Camo looks to defend his crown. So, but here in MotoGP European League, obviously the champion of Season 2, Modesto Mena, has moved on to Lobby 2, who I don't think we will be seeing later. Unfortunately.
He's in World. No, he is. I saw on the Discord that he's going to join only for the race.
Ah, good.
And he's in World as well, isn't he, Modesto?
Yeah, he is. He's riding the Honda Team Asia in Moto 3 and Moto 2. Or I think he was riding the SAG bike in Moto 2. So, the India colours, I think. But here is Ravuso on the Gresini Ducati, the number 96. Barely changing looks. Unfortunately, Burker's crashed on the KTM, but that's all. Hang on. How is that not invalid lap? Have we got tolerant penalty? Have we got tolerant?
No, they're on strict.
I was going to say, because I swear
it might just be a visual glitch, because it's definitely intolerant.
Yeah. Oh, Ravuso, too much curb. He's gone down. Right, now let's get a look here. Who's WS rookie? Victor, strongest man coming into this. Erzin moves up in second on the gas, returning on the gas. half a second off. A Sony in third, also second off.
Blazed
on the track house.
Blaze.
Yeah, Blazed on the track house. He goes to the top with a 150.6. Good stuff from Blazed. Obviously the outgoing League 2 Lobby 1 champion. Back on the Honda, and during that time he's gone from Ducati in League 1, he's gone to KTM, he's gone all over the place really. At one point he was going to be on the Honda, he went back to KTM, now he's on the Trackhouse Aprilia, and it looks set for him to stay on it for the rest of the season. And at the moment, for now, let's not call it too early, because we're quite literally 5 minutes into the season, but it's looking like he should
might
stay.
Be back.
But yeah, WS was also on a fast lap on the factory Ducati. Number 21, Walters in, crashing out of third there.
Marjana has also gone down.
It's a shame. So obviously regarding the calendar, it's still to be confirmed whether we are racing at Austria or not. I did mention that in the test. But here is WS though. We're going to go on board with him as he comes around the final corner. Blazed has also picked up in the second sector. WS though, can he bridge that 0.165 gap? Here he comes to the line. This has to be pole. I haven't seen any mistakes so far. Oh wow! What a lap! What a lap! WS rookie. Oh my! That was an incredible lap, and Blazed is still. I can't remember if he got to that sector though, prior to. But here he comes. Let's see what Blaze has got. 4/10 off. There's time to improve. Decent stuff from Blaze.
Only 5 riders have set a lap. I think that's kind of.
Yeah, halfway through the session, only 5 riders set a lap, and
riders must be struggling here.
18 seconds off, unless they're all looking for a tow, which is a bit strange. I don't tend to like having tows, at least in the game, because the slipstream effect is so heavy in this game, and it's quite easy to get sucked in on the brakes, and that's where a lot of crashes have occurred this season. Barrow up into 5th, 1.8 off on the LCR Honda, looking to find a bit more time. Matic, unfortunately, and Kostya won't be joining you for Slovenian commentary this weekend due to Matic being slightly unwell, so he's on track instead, and hopefully the Slovenian commentator will be back soon. Get well soon, Matic. Kaiser also on the Yamaha personal best sectors, looking like people are now pulling their fingers out to finally get some laps in. Ah yes, Modesto. So Modesto Mena, the reigning champion, will be joining us in the Lobby 1 race here.
Good to see.
Yeah, it's great to see him back. We haven't seen him at all in the summer events, so I'm very interested to see how he'll do for the on MotoGp24. Obviously, I think we should be able to get another season on MotoGP24 before 25 comes out, if it does come out around May again. Going off what we did on MotoGP23. Oh, Blazed is I think he's just ran out of fuel there as he dips into pit lane. Uzin also who's just behind him there. Uzin looking like he's going to set a new personal best, and no, unfortunately he doesn't improve. He's just off Sony here. Matic into third. Good stuff from Matic. Still 1.6 off though. It looks like it is very much going to be, at this rate, a battle for between the top two. But Ravuso, I think he might be switching up some setup here, because Burka speed. Oh, double long lap penalty for speeding in pit lane for Burka.
And we're not restarting lobby. DJ Land Rover's in the wrong lobby, so we're not going to be restarting the lobby. So.
What about Modesto? The sprint.
Oh, Modesto. Oh, sprint, yeah.
Yeah, so Modesto, yeah, so we will have to restart lobby.
Yeah.
A good time to play in the intro. Unfortunately, I'm going to call him Marjana for now, Marjana. Marjana has unfortunately crashed out of a good lap. Matic also up again. And speaking of Marjana, he's got a long lap penalty for speeding in pit lane. Here comes Matic, so look at this, the nice orange colours that he usually runs. We've got the MSO logo on the side, number 47.
Burker will have to take his penalty though in the sprint race.
Yep.
So yeah, he will escape it in the main race, but we're not restarting lobby before because
so is
Modesto's only joining for the main race. I don't think he's joining for the sprint race.
Does he know that there's a sprint race though?
I will quickly confirm because this could be big for Burker.
Yeah,
a double on that penalty in a sprint race.
And Mariana.
Yeah, exactly.
So many people still yet to set relatively competitive laps here, but let's see what Matic has got. See if he can get into that 1 second bridge, because this is huge, a huge gap, and I'm surprised how big Özin as well, also speeding in pit lane. This is a lot of people getting penalties speeding in pit lane. Matic just off, getting into that 1 second barrier as ABT on the factory Ducati moves up into 6th. Still quite far off his teammate, but still nowhere near as close as what we saw last weekend in the test. I mean, everyone was right on each other, weren't they? Ravuso has crashed again. Ravuso, I don't think he's got much practice here. Mario on the Gresini Ducati, he's had some relatively consistent results over the last few seasons. Best result I'm thinking of it might have been 6th in the Saxon Ring main race when he beat me to the line by 0.0002 of a second.
That is some knowledge from Race Boy. Oh, he goes to 5th. Fair enough.
Good stuff from Mario. Into 5th, onto the second row of the grid, and he's just off the P4 here. So hopefully for him, he can improve just by that little bit on this lap and head up the front row going into the sprint race. And don't forget, if you do watch Formula 1 and not MotoGP, first of all, what the hell are you doing? And second of all, the sprint race results don't affect qualifying. Don't affect grid positions for the main race. So however they qualify here will be for the sprint race grid and main race grid. I think Özin there, just watching as Mario goes around the outside, might have run out of a bit of fuel. Sony also up on the KTM. We've seen him race before, but I can't remember really. Ravuso finishes his lap 7.3 off. Ravuso really struggling to get a lap in here, really having a hard time. But Burka, Zares and Mariana still yet to get laps in. Kaiser in 9th, Barrow and ABT. Oh, wow, look at this though. Özin, ABT, Barrow, 6th, 7th and 8th, all of them covered by less than 500ths of a second. But here is Mario. We're still... Oh! It's just a bit of moment on the front there as he comes around the last few corners. Sorry, I'm a bit lost for words.
Modesto is joining for the sprint race. So
yeah, thankfully for these guys. Here comes Mario then around the last corner. It's a bit wide, but sometimes that's not a bad thing. Here he comes in. Surely he's going to get himself ahead of a Sony. And no, he doesn't improve. That must have been from going wide.
Yeah, 4th sector mistake, 100% for Mario.
Burka also not yet to do a lap. Zares still needs to do a lap as well.
Struggling here. Any lap would put Zares like in the top 10 if it was close to being, well, if it was closer than 7 seconds, he would be in the top 10. So as long as Zares can set a solid lap, and Burka goes into 9th. Ravuso as well needs a good lap here if he wants a chance in this race. Oh, and Ravuso goes 4.
Sorry about that. I just had to talk to my dad real quick. But yeah, thank you for filling in, Woody. And as you were saying, Ravuso, great job into 4th to the front of the second row. Despite taking a very long time to set a lap, but still Mariana yet to set a lap on board the Honda. So Mariana, number 99 on the Slovenian on board the Honda, number 46. That is confusing me. He's running number 46, but he's listed as number 99. So plenty of sense making there. Oh, and that's invalid. He's going to get one more shot at it then, Mariana, and he's doing stoppies. So down he goes. Whoopsie. Mariana, unfortunately, doesn't look like he's going to be able to get a lap in here.
Zaris set a lap in the end. Fair enough to
Yeah,
Zaris.
Zaris up into 11.
Not bad.
Not so bad, yeah. But from third down to 7th, it's pretty tight, to be fair. But still, the WS rookie, one lap, as if he was in a Super Pole session here, which still is unconfirmed as to what
He's
track
just sitting in the pits,
we
just
are.
watching all the riders go.
Yeah.
Fair enough,
That is
WS.
some very
Insane mindset.
like Casey Stoner-esque sort of thing. Just able to go out, set a lap, come back in and chill out. Burker also, here he comes to the line then. Burker number 52. Two number 52s in this. Burker comes to line. Oh, good stuff from Burker. 5th place, and that is one of his best qualifying sessions in League 2.
Great to see from Burker. We haven't really seen much of him in MotoGP European
he's
League.
Mainly been at the back of the grid in
exactly.
Lobby 2, so it's great to see him come back to Lobby 1 and sort of reignite the flame like we've seen with Kaspar and Oscarito.
100%.
Matic also on a personal best. We're also looking at Blazed, Kaiser, Erzin, Mario, and unfortunately not
Kaiser's
Mario.
gone.
Kaiser has unfortunately crashed. Matic has dropped off in the 2nd sector, but we are going to be looking at, or not, sorry, not Blazed, a Sony who's being followed by Kaiser at the moment. Oh well, at least Kaiser's AI. But here is a Sony then, looking to get himself back to. Oh, and that's invalid, and that's gone. That's gone for a Sony. So we're just waiting now on Matic and Erzin, who both look like they're not going to improve at this rate. But unfortunately, quite a boring qualifying session to start the season.
I would agree with that.
Oh,
WS
Matic has picked it back up in the last sector. As he can just
is he going to make 6/10?
You can, yeah, 6/10 is a big ask. You can just see him at the top of your screen though as Erzin comes to line here. I would have expected a bit more from Erzin, but don't forget this lap isn't done. So you never know, this could have been the best last sector you've ever seen. Wes is going to put Erzin. Oh! Into 4th. Great stuff from Erzin.
As well.
Absolutely silenced me right there. Great stuff from the gas rider. The Hungarian moves up to the front of the 2nd row, and Matic improves but doesn't improve in position. But WS rookie on pole position then for the sprint and main race. You'll be joining us for the sprint race in a few moments time. We've just got to take a quick break to get the reigning champion Modesto Mena in the lobby. Stay with us and we'll be back in a moment.
Did you not make League 2 intro?
Hello and welcome back to Qatar, where we are in the desert of Doha, where we get ready for the opening round of the MotoGP European League Lobby 1, sorry. And speaking of that, sorry about that, but I accidentally put on the intro for Lobby 2. So you'll be seeing that later in the Lobby 2 race. But anyway, if you missed the qualifying session, it was rather boring, but as usual, I'm joined by Woody, former rider and multiple time League 2 race winner and occasional podium finisher in League 1. WS on pole then, followed by Blazed, Matic and Erzin. Predictions?
I am going to say Matic for the win.
So that's a brave choice. Don't forget, a second off from the rest of the grid.
Still, it's Matic. He has
Matic,
race tape.
and he's a good starter as well. We've seen it before in that Misano race. Speaking of previous seasons, the reigning champion of League 2, Modesto Mena, on board the Aprilia there at the back of the grid. You may be wondering why. Because he sorry, he missed out on qualifying.
I'll give Modesto 10 seconds if you do. Oh, he's just ready up. Nice.
Yeah, all right.
We are
then.
ready to go.
The very first race in MotoGp24 of official season, the season 3 of the MotoGP European League. WS Rookie is on pole for the sprint race and obviously will be on pole for the main race. But who's going to win? The dash, the sprint, the short one, half points, half distance, max push. And it's taken a while to load.
Right,
I've built it up for absolutely nothing.
It's someone's lag.
So unfortunately someone might get kicked out in 2 seconds.
It might be WS because he is probably the
pole
furthest away from the European servers. So
Oh,
here we go. Oh, it was
Marjano.
Marjano.
Okay, here we go. The first race of season 3 in MotoGP European League is underway. Blazed gets a good start alongside WS Rookie. Into turn 1 we go. The Trackhouse Aprilia looks up the inside but breaks so early. Matic also off the line well. Burka so wide. And Zaris flying through the field. WS back up the inside. Blazed around the outside. Surely he's not going to get that done. Oh, ABT unfortunately crashed. Burka. Oh, Mario as well. That's a red flag surely. No, it's not. Matic up the inside of Blaze. Surely not. Here comes the Yamaha. Ravuso also wide.
Kaiser,
absolute carnage here on the opening lap, and I'm surprised the red flags haven't been brought out. But Zaris up into 6th, good start from Zaris as WS Rookie runs it slightly wide. He's being followed now by Matic, Blazed and Erzin. WS Rookie, that is just what he needed. He's ran it way wide though, and that allows Matic right onto the back of him. Here comes the Yamaha. Matic hasn't led a race since Misano in season 2. Unfortunately, he crashed out the lead in that race with only a few laps to go. Modesto Mena into 9th, the reigning world champion. In 9th, unfortunately didn't get a good start. Matic looking to come back at Blazed here. Let's get a look at this as he's setting up a move. No move available. He runs it a bit wide. Kaiser already on a long lap penalty. What a shame. Just dropping off the curbs there, Matic. You're lucky to stay on that. Barrow. Down goes Erzin and Zaris. What a shame. Triple rider crash, and that is still somehow not a red flag. Modesto up to 5th, so absolute carnage on this first lap. Matic shoves Blazed off the track. But surely Blaze is going to get back in the slipstream, hand it right back to the Slovenian, because the Austrian will not be happy about that. Here comes number 55 into turn 1. No room available. Also at the top of your screens you can just see a Sony looking for a move on Modesto as Modesto runs it a slight bit wide. Here comes a Sony, he's going to get it alongside, but Modesto sweeps it across the front of him, running new yellow sort of colour is Modesto. That's unusual. He's running a testing livery, I think. Yeah, he is. Kaiser has unfortunately crashed again on the Yamaha. Don't forget, this is just the sprint race, so plenty of action to come in the main race, and also sprint, qualifying and main race of Lobby 2, so plenty of action for you to watch tonight here in the MotoGP European League. Zaris has unfortunately crashed. Modesto now defending from Sony in the already on lap 2. Oh, Ravuso out of 4th. A shame for him. He really had the pace last season, but sadly he just couldn't bring it together for a race-winning result. His most notable performance, I mean, he looked like the man to win in Austria, but well, that was a crazy race. We had, I think it was 6 different riders led. Sorry, I can't get my words out. Led the race and crashed out of it. Everyone who led the race, even the person who won the race, Modesto Mena, even crashed on the last lap. And that was a crazy race. But here we are, looking at a Sony right on the back of Modesto, and we're going to go on board with him as he chases down the reigning champion, the number 27, the German on the KTM, getting right in behind.
He's German, but he's got Korean letters in his name.
Yeah, that's confusing. Burker has unfortunately got along that penalty. Same goes for Kaiser. Blazed also right on the back of Matic now as the gap starts to stretch out between Modesto and Sony. We're going to get a look at this battle here, if there is much of one. WS, though, is already looking like my favourite to win the championship, as long as he turns up to every race. Turning up to the race is just as important as winning it, as we've seen from Kaspar in the summer events. Didn't win a single race, but still, participation awards won the championship, and a good job for that. And Blazed now, oh, Modesto has crashed out of 4th place, and here comes Blazed. He's not going to go for it around the outside. No way. He thought about it, but that's going to line the Aprilia up nice and well behind the Yamaha, as both of the riders, oh, Matic swipes it right underneath his nose, but Blazed is getting aggressive up onto the curbs. He's going to, oh, Matic stays true though to his line and maintains 2nd place. But they need to start working together here, because WS is getting further and further away, and it's looking less and less likely that we're going to have an entertaining sprint race here when it comes to the fight for the win. But Blaze now right behind Matic. Surely he's going to go for the move as he pulls towards the outside, weirdly enough, but I thought that was Matic a bit aggressive on the throttle. But still staying right on each other here. There's Blazed and Matic. Let's go with Matic then and get a look behind as we come round the penultimate corner. Oh, just dropped off the curbs a bit there. Surely Blazed is going to get the slipstream on the straight here, as long as he gets a good run, and that's what he's setting up. Good stuff from Blazed. Number 55, as you can see, getting the straight.
Wait, is he using number 50? Oh, he is using number 55. I thought it was a blip, but
as you can see, look at this view. I love this view. Into turn 1 we go then. Blazed still trying. Oh, both of them running it a bit wide there. Blazed very wide. But I always talk about it, and it's something that I think is very much underappreciated and not talked about enough when it comes to racing commentary. Is the best corner to make a mistake on the track. And oh, Matic drops off onto the curb. That corner is not one of them, because Blazed is right back on. Oh, Burker, down goes Burker on the KTM. Had a good qualifying. Unfortunately, couldn't. Oh, yeah, Matic. Yeah, that's a good shout. I did not see that. Matic on the verge of a long lap penalty. Blazed. Oh, gets so close to the side of the Yamaha rider as they continue to scrap for 2nd place with only 3 laps to go. WS rookie is absolutely
stolen the show here.
Amazing ride. Zaris unfortunately 11th after his good start. Hopefully it will go better for him in the main race. Same goes for Modesto at Mena. But Ravuso recovered well, considering he crashed earlier on in the race into 5th. Oh, Barrow. I thought that was Ravuso then. I was going to say.
No, it was.
Down goes Barrow. A shame for the LCR Honda rider. Number 94 has unfortunately hit the deck, and he's gone back to 9th place. But still, now the gap's stretching out. We're going to have a look here at Zaris, who's attempting a move on Burker. If I can just get a look at him here, yeah. All Burker taking a lot of curbs there, but Zaris also just edging off along that penalty. As the VR4060 Ducati chases down the KTM, he's looking good here, is Zaris. Oh, and that is along that penalty for Zaris, a shame there. So this looks like he's going to end up 12th place. But Blazed has actually started to drop Matic. Matic has pulled some pace out of nowhere. Oh!
What
Commentators
Oh,
curse. I'm so
That
sorry,
could have gone
Matic.
down.
I'm so sorry. But that was an incredible save until he hit the deck in the gravel. Good save, did yes. um, but
P3.
yeah, Sony now could get himself onto the podium, the KTM rider. 8 tenths off Matic now, and it just takes you a while to sort of regain your pace and regroup after that, after a crash. Sony has got nothing to lose because he's ages off along that penalty, whereas Matic has to trod a bit more carefully, but he has got a lap and a half to try and get himself onto the podium here, and that is just what Sony needs to kick off his season. And now think about it, is Sony and Blazed running the same helmet?
Have a look.
Get another look at Blazed. I'm pretty sure they are. HJC, that Red Bull, yeah, the same helmet. Anyways, the German continues to chase down the Slovenian. It seemed to be resting at a steady 0.9. But that gap now goes over a second as soon as I say that. ABT also not far off Modesto Mena. Matic shot is starting to pull out some extra pace. Kaiser has unfortunately crashed again. Matic has got along that penalty. I've just seen that pop up on my screen. Matic, so he's going to be careful now. He's not actually far off finishing 5th even. So Sony, as long as he can stay on it here, is going to get on the podium. And as I just said, that is exactly how he wants to start his season as Sony, after a few disappointing rides for him in the summer events. But that'll be really positive heading into the main race, and hopefully his pace will be just as good. What about WS Rookie though? I mean, we thought his performance in the test was great, but how about this for the sprint race?
Absolutely flying here. He's surely going to be the favourite for the main race as well.
100% Matic still getting track limits warnings despite his long lap penalty.
So yes, rookie track limits warning. He's making mistakes on this last lap.
Still not going to be enough, even if he did get a long lap penalty. But actually now at this rate, Matic takes his long lap penalty. He's not going to get out enough, surely, to fight Sony for the podium. He is catching him, but it's not. It's only half a second in the last lap. It's not going to be enough. Matic comes out a second behind Sony, and don't worry, it still says long lap penalty. I understand the confusion, but that is just a normal glitch with MotoGP24 that hasn't been corrected yet. Unfortunately, Zaris has crashed in the last lap. But Matic, well, anyway, how about this from WS Rookie? As he comes around the last few corners now, just magnificent pace all the way through.
Oh, he goes for it again!
Yeah,
hang on.
Yeah, that's true. One away from a long lap penalty. One away. And Blaze can still win this. So he has to stay on track here.
Oh, he's good.
And now he's just under 3 seconds off here, and he's going to trod around the last corner. WS Rookie, if he could just get it, yeah, it stayed very well clear of the track limits there. WS Rookie, a commanding victory in the sprint race. Oh, as my screens have gone black, but a fantastic victory for WS Rookie. Unfortunately, my screens have just gone black. I have no idea what just happened.
Lag.
Yeah, I'm back anyway. But WS Rookie has won a great race there. Blazed in second. Sony taking home a positive 3rd place. That's great for the KTM rider. I'm going to be honest, no offence to him, but I did not see him as a podium contender for this one. So good stuff from the German. Shame for Matic. If he didn't have that long lap penalty, that would have been his. But at least we know he has the pace. Great stuff from WS Rookie then, as we'll be back in a few moments. But the sprint race is won by WS Rookie, commanding victory, and the only rider into the 49s in the race pace. Fastest lap of 1:49.967. So it's WS Rookie from Blaze, the Sony, Matic, Mario, Modesto, ABT, Barrow, Burker, Erzin, Zaris, Ravuso and Kaiser. So we'll be back in a moment for the main race. Don't forget to stay with us, because we'll be back. Hello and welcome back to Qatar as we prepare to begin the main race of Lobby 1. I keep all this League 2, League 1, Lobby 1, Lobby 2 stuff is really annoying me. I prefer to call it League 2. Anyway, Lobby 1 main race. WS Rookie, if you didn't see the sprint race, took a commanding victory ahead of Blazed and a Sony from 7th on the grid. We're just waiting on the rest of the grid to get ready now, but how about that though from WS Rookie? If he can make even just as anywhere near as dominant a performance as he did in the sprint race, he is in good for the rest of the season.
100%. He looked like the champion in that race. I cannot lie. He just rode a perfect race.
Well, champions can't be crowned in the first round.
That's a good point from Race Boy.
But championships can be made or whatever it is, can be made or not made in in the first round. Lost for words a bit there. So we have WS Rookie ahead of Blazed, Matic and Özin in the top 4. Özin, he has good pace, but unfortunately a bit of bad luck there. Burka, also bad luck for him. Modesto Mena was a lot slower than I thought he would be, but I'm sure just some issues that he can sort out himself. We're just waiting on Mariana to ready up now. Mariana, can you please ready up? And we will get the first official main race of the season underway. And don't forget, we've still got Lobby 2 on the way with the reigning champion Melsa on board the track house Aprilia.
There you go.
Here we go then. WS Rookie on pole. WS, Blazed and Matic on the front row. A lot of Zaris fans in the comments who starts from 11th or 12th, I can't remember.
I personally am a Zaris fan as well. Come on, Zaris.
Yeah, here we go then. The full race, the main event of the Lobby 1 season. Here we go. We're away and WS Rookie gets a great start as we head down to turn 1. Let's get from the helicopter view to see the whole grid. Oh! Bikes flying everywhere! Oh! WS Matic into the lead. WS Rookie has been dive bombed at turn 1. Ravuso, I think it was Mariana actually. Mariana did not want WS to win that. Does not want WS to win this. But Özin is into the lead. I said he had good pace. Zaris is up into 3rd as he runs it a bit wide. Oh. Stuff, bikes everywhere. It's absolutely dramatic. It's such a surely that's a red flag. Huge accident on the first lap. Oh my!
Was it Marjana?
WS another crash for the sprint racer and the pole sitter.
Was it Marjana who lagged?
Yeah. Oh my lord! Zara's still in 3rd here. Ahead of Blaze, there's Özin, comes, oh, I thought he was going to go for the move there on Matic, but oh my lord, wow, what a dramatic start to the race, as Matic leads from Özin, Blazed and Zaris, Kaiser in 5th, Burrow in 6th, Burka in 7th, never mind, as Burrow and Burka start to chop and change. Oh no! Oh my gosh! More massive crashes as ABT. Oh, lag! So much lag. So much. This is getting bad here. I don't know how the race hasn't been red flagged yet.
I will red flag it now. Just it doesn't let me. The game doesn't let me red flag.
It's auto detection.
Yeah.
I'd say nearly the whole grid has gone down here, but there's some serious issues going on. But as we finally start to catch our breath, Matic is pulling away with the win here. He was supposed to be sick and not commentating, but he's going to be winning instead by the looks of it. Kaiser has a double long lap penalty. Berra has a triple long lap penalty. And WS Rookie's down in 9th as Blazed makes his way through on Özin. The gas rider tries to stay true and defend, and he does so. Fantastic stuff, but Blazed gets the drive back up the inside. Good stuff as Zaris is holding off well for 4th place. He's doing a great job as Zaris. Zaris seems to have unlocked some pace here as Kaiser looks to be making a move. Burka in 6th as well. Sony, unfortunately. So, Kaiser's gone down, or trying to chase down Zaris. But now it's all starting to calm down. But that, That has to be the craziest start to a race we've ever had. That was just madness here. And what a way to begin the season. That was
WS
just crazy.
was up to 8, and he should be winning this race, but he got completely
I
dived on.
I couldn't see. I think it might have been Mariano.
I thought it was Ravuso.
Yeah, I know Ravuso did crash.
Ravuso, I saw Ravuso go up the inside of WS and kind of hit him, and then I saw Ravuso low side.
I'll have to get a replay of that. But we're watching Özin now in third, doing well. Zaris also, fantastic job so far. As there's a few Ravuso fans in the comments. Oh, Fuchs, congratulations on winning the Maverick Vinales helmet contest. Yeah, the helmet design was very nice. It was great to see up at Misano.
Congratulations.
But here is Zaris then. He's getting slipstreamed by Burka. That gap is a little bit too big for Burka to make a move, unless he's super brave. And he closes a lot on the brakes, to be fair. He listens to me, and he runs wide. Very, very wide. WS needs to make his way back through the field now if he wants to have any chance of even finishing in the top 5 here. This is just insane. What a way to start. But Blazed is closing that gap on Matic. I think we're in for a good last lap battle here if Blazed can close that gap. But he is not far off along that penalty, whereas Matic hasn't got a single track limits warning, which is quite weird considering he got along that penalty in the sprint. But what a way to come back from the sprint. Oh, Barrow, shame, left the race. Modesto, another one struggling, but to be fair, he was involved in that massive collision at the start. Half a second between Blazed and Matic then. 3 out of 8 laps. Don't forget, we've still got Lobby 2 to go. And just, what a mad turn of events here. We thought it was just going to be another WS dominance, but it felt like half the grid broke too early into turn 1. It's like they all came together there. It was like, what, 12 abreast? But Blazed is really closed the gap here. All of a sudden, sorry, I was too busy yapping about the first lap, but Blazed has closed about at least 0.8 of a second in the last lap as ABT and Modesto have unfortunately collided. Zaris getting more track limits warnings as Burka has gone through, and he's now being attacked. Oh no, he's fighting with Burka for 4th place. But here we go then. Blazed surely is going to get the slipstream down the straight behind the Yamaha. Is the Trackhouse going to be able to make a move into turn 1? No, surely not. Way too far off is the Austrian. We're in for a treat here between these two, and Özin is ready to pick up any pieces. Burka also not far off along that penalty as him and Zaris continue to fight for best of the rest in this race. It's so dramatic. And imagine this later on in the championship.
And he's gone into 7th WS.
Yeah, good stuff from WS. And also, don't forget Kaiser with that long lap penalty. He's right behind Kaiser here. So WS is not actually far from these top 5 here. Now, I imagine you'll see him at the top of your screens here. No, you won't. They're a bit too far off. You just caught a brief glimpse of him. And not even a second there. But Blaze still chasing down Matic. These two have been very equal on pace throughout the sprint race. So hopefully we'll be in for a close race as we go on board with Blazed as we follow Matic. Kaiser has unfortunately crashed and decided to leave the race. So WS Rookie is now right onto the back of Zaris here and Burka. So he's still within a chance of the top 5. This is great stuff from WS Rookie, and this is already a championships ride. We've seen so many people such as Neil Hodgson talk about it. Just those weekends, those races where it hasn't gone so well, where you've been beaten up at the start. Those comebacks where you can just grab some extra points. Those are the ones that make or break a championship. As Matic, we've seen that quite often from Matic this weekend, running out onto those curbs as he's really pulled his finger out and started to open the gap from Blazed. But Blazed is what? I just went from half a second to less than 1/10 of a second in a corner. So Matic must have broken really early. As here we go then. Blazed, surely he's going to go for a move as we go to turn 1. No, still that Yamaha of Matic's seems to have some decent pace, some decent speed on the start-finish straight. There's only now 4 laps to go. WS making his way through now as he makes his way up into
In
fourth
place.
on
He's
Burka.
still in this race. If WS can catch up Erzin, he can get a podium, and maybe even get in.
4.6 is the gap. It's going to have to take some big drama for WS to still win this race, but either way, the top 5 is still what he wants. And Modesto, the reigning champion, is in last. Really not having a good time on that Aprilia. But Blaze still, I think maybe just hanging back for a bit, just trying to put some pressure on Matic here and not try and lose too much time battling pointlessly for a few laps and helping Erzin and WS Rookie, because from what we're seeing so far, this championship is going to be between these three, Matic, Blazed and WS. Oh!
Here comes Blaze!
Oh, just a differ in lines there as what looked like Blaze was going to go for a move. But WS Rookie is closing that gap on Erzin and piling that pressure on the gas. That is going down quickly here as Blaze continues to chase down the Yamaha. Can Matic finally get revenge for what happened to him in Misano? And how sweet would that be? The man who took the victory off him in last place. That would be great for Matic as the Yamaha continues to lead the race. He's really strong in that third sector, but it seems to me like Blaze just pulls it right back in the last sector. And as I say that, he doesn't. But you know, onto the straight now. Matic continues to lead with 3 laps to go. Can Blaze do anything about him now? As you can just see, WS Rookie looking menacing at the top of your screen, closing a second in the last 2 laps. He's making his way back up through the field, and Zaris has unfortunately dropped down to 11th after a magnificent 7th, thanks to a magnificent start. Burka on the edge of a long lap penalty, but WS Rookie really is chopping that gap down. He's lost a bit of time, actually, but Erzin, I don't think he's interested in pushing too hard. He's just going to wait for something to happen between these two, as everyone is now starting to spread out. Blazed and Matic, your race leaders, are the closest of the whole grid. Mario,
means we have a battle on our hands.
Oh, a bit wide there for Matic. Just going to try and get the stretch. Oh, I
couldn't see it very well. Warning away as well from a long lap penalty, which would affect his race.
Here's Matic then, 0.3. I'm struggling to get my words out. Eventually I'll put my teeth in and carry on. But 0.2 is the gap here as Blaze using that Aprilia's corner speed, which is usually the Yamaha's strength, to catch up to the number 47 as Matic. That's a bit wide. Is there an opportunity for Blazed here? No. But he's going to get that nice stretch. Here comes Blazed. Oh, no. Just that bit of a wheelie there. A bit too much power of that V4 Aprilia. The RSGP. Oh, so close. 2 laps to go then. Can Blaze do it? What a way to start the season. Remember last time we were here at Qatar, the battle between Modesto and, who was it? Was it Hondo? I can't remember who it was with. It was definitely Modesto. Oh, Modesto and Foshi. Foshi on the Grassini Ducati. And they fought for Blaze. Yeah, Zaris, unfortunately, long that penalty. That's a shame. But Blaze now is right. Oh, Blaze is down. Blaze has got it all messed up. Oh, trying to chase down Matic. And WS Rookie is now onto the podium. Matic leads the way now, and surely it is a matter of time until he can cross the line to win the race. Oh, and could it be any sweeter than Modesto Mania in last for Matic? If you remember back to season 2 with Modesto Mania and him fighting for victory when they were on the Idemitsu Honda and KTM in Misano. What a dramatic race that was. And that, if you remember that race, we had a crazy start, a bunch of people crashing. And this race, wherever Matic is, there's carnage by the looks of it. A shame for Blaze though, unfortunately. Too heavy, it started braking before the front wheel went down. So, he's down again. That could put Burka into the top 4 here. Blaze,
it does.
And Ravuso. That is such a shame now, but WS Rookie can still get into P2 here as he chases down Erzin. This is a fantastic comeback from WS Rookie, a real champion's ride here.
He's going to go for P2.
If Matic stays stays racing for the rest of the season.
Drama.
Oh.
If Matic.
But already this is going to give a huge advantage for WS in the championship. Özin wants to hold on for a podium here. Sony from 3rd all the way down to 10th here. Massive differ in pace for the sprint and main race.
How is Matic going to handle this pressure on the last lap? Is he going to be able to fight this pressure, or will he make a mistake?
You can just see at the top of the screen, Burker and Ravuso locked in combat for 4th place, but Burker has unfortunately got a long lap penalty. So it looks like that will be Ravuso's unless a mistake comes about. But yeah, let's see if Matic can hold on to this. He was supposed to be ill, despite riding injured, as you could say. He is leading this race. And now Özin is under pressure from WS rookie, the man on form here in Qatar. Oh, WS, he's getting so close to the back of Özin here. As we're going to go on board. Surely there's a move here. Into the hairpin, he's setting it up, but Özin goes defensive.
Brilliant Mersin there.
Oh, great defence. Özin knows what he's doing. As the gas.
Round the outside.
They get alongside. WS, no.
Oh, round the outside.
Sure, yeah, no. Özin stays strong on the inside, and WS, wow. Wow, what a move. What a move. But surely he's round that wide. Özin is right on the back of him. He's not ready to give up this 2nd place. Here he comes. Oh, he's going to ruin his drive there. Now, Özin, he's still got more places to overtake. And that gap is coming down to Matic. It's one mistake from Matic, and this could be a double for WS rookie. Özin, though, still pushing for this 2nd place. Oh, a bit of curb there, and it's not looking likely. But how fantastic will this be for Matic after such a difficult
original League 1 and 2 commentator?
Oh, such history. And he's wide on the last corner, very wide on the last corner for effect of adding the drama on. But after a dramatic race, Özin not far enough to get in 2nd, but Matic takes home the victory in the opening round of the season in Qatar. Wow. An absolutely drama-filled race, and he handled the pressure perfectly, and he piled the pressure on Blaze, who was the person who do you think was giving out the pressure? But Matic takes victory, an incredible victory for the number 47. WS, an incredible ride, one of the best rides I've ever seen in the MotoGP European League. To come back to 2nd place after that drama-filled 1st lap. Özin takes home positive 3rd place. Burker in 4th, but I imagine he'll be finishing in 5th due to his long lap penalty. But how about that for an opening round? Just speechless.
What a race.
Blazed will not be happy about that. So that is your race then.
Which is good.
Don't forget, we still have a qualifying sprint race and main race to come your way with Lobby 2. You'll be joining us, me and Woody, for that race. So the main action still yet to come. But for Lobby 1, your main race results are Matic, WS, Özin, Ravuso, Blazed, Burker, Zaris, with a great result for Zaris. That's going to be one of his best finishes yet. Mario,
100.
ABT, Sony, Modesto, and Mayana Lasagna. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it looks like that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. Now, join us for Lobby 2 in a few minutes' time. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
Mm-mm.